Hello, Senior Stoner fans. This is the real Senior Stoner back at you for your dip of the day. This is your dip of the day out in the jacuzzi with Senior Stoner. We're going to have a Jimmy. It's actually a dirty Jimmy. And have a talk. Well, today what I want to talk about is something out of real life. Doesn't take a lot of strength to figure this one out as a topic. How do you deal with pain in the morning? How do you deal with pain in the morning? Well, if you're like me, you go to bed with a tremendous amount of pain medicine, pain inhibitors in your body at night. That's how you get to sleep. During the course of 6, 7, 8 hours of sleep, everything wears off. So basically, when you wake up anywhere between 5 and 9, 10 in the morning, you've got no coverage, pain relief. I wake up foggy, normally foggy. And it takes me between 5 and 30 seconds to start to feel my body. Once I start to feel my body, all bets are off. This is the morning, and I'm in this hot tub right now. What I have found necessary is literally stay put in bed. I know that sounds not good, but sometimes I say to Mrs. Stoner when she comes to say goodbye because she goes to work very early, I'm dying, and she whispers in my ear, stay in bed with sugar. So that's plan one. Stay flat, stay off your feet, curl up with your dog, curl up with your loved one, curl up with your pillow, and stay in bed. Unfortunately, or fortunately, that's not a long-term solution. Far from it. So your feet hit the floor. Now what? Well, your weight's now being put on your body. Your back's going to start to hurt. Your stomach's going to wake up and start to hurt. Ankle, knee, and feet problems will start to happen. Now your teeth are back awake again. Your jaw. Oh my God, you're saying to yourself, what did I do? What can I do? So you scurry as fast as you can get your ass there to get one of these in your mouth. Get your medicine in your mouth as fast as you can get downstairs to get the pills with a sip of water. And wait half an hour for some of the pain relief to come. But when that pain relief starts to come, should you go out and do things? Should you start your day and, oh, wow, everything's good? Or should you kind of prepare yourself that you got to be really freaking careful because you can end up in a really physically bad place if you do too much? So what the morning should be is a calibrating time, a time to take stock, if you will, of what your capabilities are for the day, do a self-triage or an estimate of what the body can provide, and then get your plan together. The best thing I have found, if my brain can remember it for the afternoon, is to get that pain plan together in the morning, even though I'm in pain, but it lets you know where the rattle is, and try to implement it throughout the day and into the evening. It's a kaleidoscope because it changes every day. You really can't make a midday pain plan until you see how the pain is in the morning. And every day is different. It's amazing. Every day is different. The pain usually is in the same places, but the degree changes so much. It's like I was doing construction work overnight some nights. You'd actually say to yourself, how can this humanly be possible that I feel this rough and horrible after being in a comfortable bed with a little sweet dog? How does that work exactly? It doesn't compute. So it's very hard to calibrate. when you're in this type of situation. I'm a big metrics person. Try to find out which of the three things is bothering you. You got to sort it out so that way you can find out with a double blind which one is the placebo, which one's really working, blah, blah, blah. Ain't going to help you in this situation. This is a wake up, hit the floor situation. Kind of like on-the-job training. You're going to hit the floor running. You're hitting a treadmill in motion. You got to start moving immediately. You're moving while your feet are in the ass, still before you hit it. But is that a viable long-term solution? Every day, get up, assess the situation, and do your deal for the day. You know what? I hate it. I mean, I hate it. I really hate it. But you got no choice. You got no choice. I was looking at Mrs. Stoner last night and I said, boy, are you right. And she says, well, I know I am, but about what? I said, well, you said that there's no choice. There is no choice. You can complain, whine, but what choice? You're still going to go through it. Even if you don't want to, you're going to go through it. So the best information, the best coaching, the best suggestions, the best listen from my problem so you don't experience the same problem is that in the morning, when you get up, let's roll it back. In the night, before you go to bed, you need to make a decision. That decision should be, if I'm up in the middle of the night after I took my last pill 4 hours later, which is the next dose capability. So if I went to bed at 10 and woke up to go to the bathroom at 4, hit the floor, I'm dying in pain. Do you get back into bed and go back to bed, or do you get back into bed, take the pill, and get back to sleep? Take the pill. I'll say it again. Take the pill. What's critical to this sentence and to this equation is that you have assessed, because you went to pee, you hit the floor with your feet, that you're in terrible pain. You won't be able to sleep when you get back into bed if you don't take the pill. You're being an idiot. What you need to do is manage the pain. When you do nothing and let it sail through until 9 o'clock that morning, you've done nothing, and it's controlled you. You've laid there for another 4 or 5 hours in pain, probably unable to sleep. So the morning is critical. It's critical for the setup for the day. It's critical for that pain analysis of, well, what do we got here? What do we got to deal with today? And it's critical for you to plan this pain, or to put a plan in place for the pain as you're going to sleep. You need to give yourself permission to deal with the pain in the middle of the night. I'm not kidding. You got to take off that hat that says I'm an addict and I'm taking too many pills. You're not an addict. You're not taking too many pills if you're dying in pain and the pills help the pain. There's a saying that a lot of drug counselors use that deal with opiates. What are you doing with the opiates? Oh, I love them. Before I go to bed, I take 3 and it feels great. Addict. Well, I kind of take one when I go out to a dance with my girlfriend once in a while. Partier. It's a drug. Well, I live in level 8 to 9, burning pain all day long. And I take one every 4 hours of my waking life, 7/24. Medicine. You see the clear difference? Not a drug for partying when you're in this type of pain. So, what you need to allow yourself to do is to fully utilize the tools that you have. Our brains and our egos get in our way, and we negotiate ourselves out of pain relief incredibly well. So don't do it this time. Get it in the morning before it gets bad. Have your pain plan from the night before and do the best you can. This is the real senior stoner saying, mornings are tough, and we got to be tougher. Cheers.